Greetings, Chuckle Fox, and welcome back to the now officially named Wrench's Wackies series. Thanks, Cringe, for that name, you fucking rat bastard. So, this ship is the G3, quote, Battlecruiser concept from Great Britain. So, this was suggested to me by multiple different people, as displayed here, and this seemed like the most logical next step since it used a lot of the same weaponry as the Nelson. As you can see, this thing's layout is a bit, funky. Why the fuck they put the main cannons in this orientation? Don't ask me. They're probably fucking smoking crack or something. I don't understand. And also the complete abomination of this AA platform back here was also just fucking terrible. But overall, this thing is more expensive and also definitely fucking longer than the Nelson. The Nelson class was already cursed enough and long enough, but this one is now even longer at 282 meters long, almost 300 fucking meters, and 685,000 materials. This thing also has a top speed of 30 meters a second because fuck it, I wanted it to go fast. And I also managed to have my way with it to get it to have a decent turning radius, despite the fact that it's basically the equivalent of a fucking skyscraper on the goddamn water, just tilted sideways. So, yeah, did everything I could. Its turning radius is as good as it's gonna fucking get, but, you know, not all too bad. The only thing that I added to this thing that tactically the design didn't have was a large torpedo here, but, you know, it fit in this section here. So I just went in and slapped one in I already had, just to help increase that firepower a bit. Now, the secondaries are different from the Nelsons, and that is because I changed their caliber from a 280 and it firing at an abysmal fucking fire rate of 5.5 RPM to dual barrel 150s that now fire 42 RPM. Now, there's a total of 4 of these on each side, and I have 2 of them being controlled by CWIS and 2 of them acting as just regular secondaries just to help try and combat some of the missiles that this thing's inevitably going to come up against. So, and then for the shell wise, we are using a Sabo fin stabilized round, which is actually quite nice. It helps get that inaccuracy pretty low. Normally my inaccuracy on my guns are 0.19, but this is 0.13. Plus with a visible tracer on it, it helps increase its accuracy actually quite a lot. It's very effective. And that is about it for the G3 Battlecruiser. This thing actually turned out pretty cool once it was all done. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And I'm also starting to think that once we get a bigger fleet of these weird and wacky ships built up, I'll start using them in the Finest Hour campaign, just because, fuck it, I gotta have that drip while shitting on them hoes. That's kind of my motto for my whole fleet. So, if y'all have any other suggestions for cursed ships, I do read all the comments, and I do have other plans for ships. Go ahead and comment down below. If you know of any smaller ships like destroyers and smaller cruisers, that would be fantastic so we could try and get the fleet a little bit more filled out. So, other than that, I ain't got nothing else for you, Chuckle Fucks, and I will see you all in the next cursed ship. See ya.